Hello everyone, welcome to Omega Bar Bingo. I'm Curtis.
I'm Amelia.
And it is a beautiful Monday morning today.
It actually is beautiful today. You're
Yes,
right.
it is.
Last time you said that, it was thunderstorming and cloudy and rainy and gross.
Every day's beautiful. Just gotta look on the bright side.
Yeah, I like that. Alrighty, let's get into it. We're playing some Vikings Bingo, 25-cent cards, and a $3,770 52-ball coverall jackpot.
See TNT out there. We got Brizo out there as well. Lucky Tim playing from Turtles Bar. Wahoo playing from VFW Blaine. Got Boat Racer 1 out there. And there we go.
No!
Cartman and Chris splitting that line win. Congratulations, you two. See Mad Dog out there too.
Welcome back, Mad Dog.
A lot of famous players out there today. See Chom. That TNT, Dorky, Mad Dog, Chom, and Wahoo all 6 balls away. This jackpot has grown pretty quickly. Didn't it go out
Yeah.
last week?
Yep. On Thursday, went out to Rodside, aka Rodney, at Roadside Blaine. I believe it was the second jackpot.
Really?
Yeah.
Got Berkey 1 ball away.
Yeah. He won the third ever jackpot for Vikings Bingo, and then he won another one on Thursday.
Bingo!
Got Lucky Tim from Turtles Bar winning that one. Congratulations, Lucky
Turtles
Tim.
Bar. I want to go there. That's where the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are.
We got Chris playing from Monticello VFW, now 3 balls away. He's in line to hit the jackpot.
One more chance left, Chris.
Doesn't look like
No.
he made it. $21 is that new Musco prize. We got Player and Chris, both 2 balls away. Now he's joined by Douglas, Lucky Tim, and Janny. Lucky Tim 1 ball away
there we
now,
go.
and there we go.
My favorite.
Scrub Eye from American Legion Fridley winning that $21 Musco prize. Congratulations, Scrub Eye.
I'm reading that the Turtles Bar got a new beer on draft. It's a Mosaic Fresh Hop IPA from Castle Danger Brewery. It's in their tap room. It looks awesome.
Sound like a lot of fancy words.
Yeah, I don't like IPAs. IPA tastes like grapefruit to me, and I'm just not into it. I like wheat beers.
What's the difference?
I think IPA has a lot of hops,
Oh,
and hoppiness gives it that grapefruit flavor, I think. And wheat is more wheat. That's all I know about beer. Wait, I know that Nikki and Tony, I know they do coffee, but maybe they do beer. Do they do beer? I can't remember. Yeah, I don't know anything about beer science. I do know that it is a science. We actually have, at the college in town, like a distillery, not degree, but like a class or something.
really?
Or a minor, yeah. And they go to like our local brew house. We have a couple in town because it's a college town. And they get to brew their own beers in the, what's it called? The little house thing. The little area where they brew beers.
The brewery?
The tap room,
Oh.
maybe. I don't know. Anyway, let's see what we got going on. It's Monday. It's October 19th. We are live on Facebook. Pilot Games is our Facebook page. Maybe you already saw that in the commercial. It's a great way to keep in touch with us. If you ever have a question or want to send us pictures of you, the best place is to message us on Facebook. We reply basically right away. And it's also good so that you can stay updated with all of our events, such as PyCon, PCS in the future, and new games, and we do have more new games coming out this year. So we did just have Bachelorette Party come out 2 weeks ago. It's an e-tab where you can pick your lucky symbol, and it chooses your lucky deck as well. It's not just a cosmetic change. And we also had Open Season, a new game. It debuted last week. We're going to play Open Season again during Mega Soda Game Night, which is tomorrow. If you don't know what that is, I'd highly recommend going to pgl.world and signing up. Make an account. It's super easy. It's just your name and your email. And come out to your favorite Minnesota bar at 6:15 tomorrow, and you can play tournament games. It's that easy. And it's a ton of fun, too.
Yeah, I know Tony was telling us that Open Season, a lot of people are having fun with it. So I'm excited to see what happens this week. Now
He
that
told us
everyone's...
that a bar owner called and was like, I love that game. My customers love that game. I was like, my heart. Because me and Curtis, I'm pretty sure everyone at Pilot during quarantine played Open Season. And I remember I was like, when is this game coming out? Because it's so cool.
Yeah.
I love it. It's my favorite game I've ever played at Pilot. And players loved it too. We asked players on Facebook. Almost everyone voted that they absolutely loved it. So that was good. And again, Open Season, it's a new regular for Mega Soda Game Night, as well as Fishing Derby's a regular too, because those are... Fishing Derby is voted Pilot's favorite game by the people. The people's choice is Fishing Derby.
And there we go. We have JoJo from Frankie's Bar and Mad Dog splitting that, and TNT splitting that prize. Congratulations, you guys. Now we are moving on to the M pattern. TNT, Bryzo, Lucky Tim, Mad Dog, Dorky, Cartman, and Wahoo all on that leaderboard.
John is letting me know the dedicated building for the making of beer is the brewery. I call the whole thing the brewery. Like, you go to a brewery and you drink beer and you eat food.
Are they all breweries though?
No. Some of them don't. No, they're not. The ones that brew beer are breweries. And then a tap room is a room in which there are people drinking alcoholic drinks, so.
Do they distill beer?
I don't know.
Oh.
John, do they distill beer?
Because I know there are distilleries, but I don't know if they distill beer.
I don't know what do.
I don't know what the word means either.
Distill. It means putting it through water.
Oh.
No. I don't know.
I have no idea. We got Wahoo 2 balls away.
All the breweries out there with Pilot TV on right now are like, someone teach these kids. You can teach us. Comment on Facebook.
We got JoJo and Cartman both 1 ball away now. Bryzo player Rod H, Hot Mama all 1 ball away now.
2 chances left on the jackpot.
And there we go. Wahoo from VFW Blaine winning that M pattern. Congratulations, Wahoo. We have Chom, Berkey, and Wahoo all 2 balls away now. And there we go. Wahoo winning another prize from VFW Blaine. Congratulations, Wahoo.
Woo! Don't we have a Wahoo button?
I'm pretty sure we do.
Where is it? I swear. And this player has played before because I remember pressing this button. Come on,
I know where
are
hold
you?
on, I'll do it.
I'm going to put it on the first page for whenever Wahoo's playing. They get their own sound effect. I know we have one. I don't know where it is.
I know it's in here.
John says, the process of distilling craft beer is alive and well in the United States.
I don't even know what distilling means.
It's a fundamental stage of the step-by-step process in which grains are turned into our beloved water of life. Today, most distillers are using actual beer. It's known as distiller's beer. Typically between 7% and 10% ABV, it's perfectly drinkable. See, I knew it had to do with water. You still trying to find the sound
There's
effect?
no Wahoo button.
There was.
Got
There was a
removed.
Wahoo button. Oh, it's this one. That's Wahoo to me.
Oh.
It was on the front page. Anyway, let's see. What do we got? 2 minutes left to enroll. Oh, we only have a couple national days, but it's Monday, which means it's a state
Day.
day. Oh, there was more, but I think we just chose the good ones. National Clean Your Virtual Desktop Day. Your virtual desktop, interesting. Encourages everyone to take time to organize their virtual desktop. What does that mean, virtual desktop?
Your virtual desktop. Like,
Why not just your desktop?
close out a...
Oh, like clean up your, not like your desk.
No, like your
Like
home
your-
screen on your
You know what?
computer.
I did that this weekend. That's so funny. I didn't clean my home screen because my home screen on my computer is like clean. It's organized. But my folder that I save all my work files, there's like 12 different folders, and I had stuff not put in their folders. So I organized everything that was not in their specific folder, and then I went into the specific folder and organized those specific folders.
And then you made folders inside of the folders?
Yes.
Oh.
There's the many folders inside of the folders.
Folders.
One is like Pilot TV. One is like social media. One is like, what else? Game pictures. Like I have like 12 different ones. They're organized.
My
and-
desktop is not organized.
But you know what's not organized is my downloads folder. Like, some stuff I move like 3 times on accident because I always move I have this way about moving my files. It's just, it's not a clean way. I hate when I'm on the computer, I'm like, I know there is an easier way to do what I'm doing. I just don't do it that way. Or I haven't discovered yet how to do it that way. Computer job problems, I guess. All right, we have 5 seconds to play some more Vikings Bingo.
34 players out there right now. That jackpot just under $4,000.
I just realized I look really tired. I look really tired because Curtis and I stayed up watching a movie on Netflix called Moneyball. I was so tired, but I had to finish the movie.
I was expecting him to actually win something.
Yeah, if you guys don't know what Moneyball is, it's about the Oakland A's baseball team.
Bingo!
We got Merlia from American Legion Fridley winning that one. Congratulations.
It's basically that baseball started doing Moneyball, which was like calculating players' stats, and then instead of picking players based off appearances and like I don't even know what else, they used calculations. I'm sure everyone already seen this movie. Me and Curtis didn't though. I just talked to Drew about it, and he's like, that was one of my favorite movies.
Huh.
I'm surprised I'd never heard of it because Brad Pitt and Jonah Hill were the 2 main characters. And like, I don't know, I never knew that Jonah Hill, that early in his career.
Yeah, this had to be before he got
No.
big.
No, it wasn't. He was in like comedy, he was in Superbad before. And then like a couple years later he was in Moneyball, and he got nominated for a Grammy
Really?
in Moneyball. Yeah. But it's just funny because you see Jonah Hill and you think comedy, and he totally steps up. The fact that he shared a screen with Brad Pitt, you know what I mean? It's kind of crazy.
We got Tab, Fireman, Scrub Eye, Biff, Lars, Lucky Tim, Chom, Wahoo, all out there. And Rui 31, 1 ball away. Brewy 31 from Olander Saloon, and Lars splitting that M pattern. Congratulations, you two. And we just missed that jackpot cutoff. $22 is that new prize.
John, have you seen Moneyball? Just want to know. I figured that's a movie that John would watch. I figured John has seen every sports movie ever, even the Disney ones.
We got TNT from Municipal Liquor Store, and Scrub Eye splitting that, and Tab. all splitting that prize. Congratulations, you guys, on winning that one.
Lots of winners over at American Legion Fridley. I mean, they are second on the leaderboard right now. Okay, so yeah, Jonah Hill was in Superbad in 2007. And I feel like that was his, like, big thing. He was also in Knocked Up, 2007. So 2 comedies. And then in 2011, he was in Moneyball. John said, yes, he has seen it and he loved it. He said, the Moneyball Thesis is simple. Using statistical analysis, small market teams can compete by buying assets that are undervalued by other teams and selling ones that are overvalued by other teams. The best known Moneyball theory was that on-base percentage was an undervalued asset and suckers were overvalued. Yeah. It was just really cool seeing, I don't know, they were doing coding to figure out a baseball team, and then they won 20 games in a row. It's a true story, too. I mean, most of it's true. The fact that Brad Pitt at the end turned down $12.5 million in that day and age, like, that was the most money. Like, now I'm sure every general manager of a sports team in the United States probably is like...
Water boy for the sports team probably makes that much.
Oh my God. Can you imagine?
I wouldn't put it past the team. Maybe if the water boy was Adam Sandler.
I want to know, like, the salary. Oh, they make them public. I also thought it was crazy. I was talking to Curtis. I'm like, how was it allowed that one team could have a $400 million, what do you call it? Payroll for players, and then one team had literally like 30 million. That's what the Oakland A's had.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Pays money to win big.
I was like, is that real? And then Curtis explained to me, well, this is why we have drafting now.
Got a minute left on this next round. 39 players out there.
Miguel Cabrera makes $30 million. Oh my God. Now I'm all interested in baseball. Now that baseball season's over, pretty much. Darn.
Yeah, Amelia's like, could you imagine going to watch these games? And
oh, like if a team, like your favorite team was on a 10, 11, 12, up to 20 win streak, like being in the stands during that? I wonder how much the tickets were.
John just posted, water person in Major League Baseball average salary is $53,000.
That's crazy.
That
You think it's a hard job?
That better be some high quality H2O.
They're pretty much like, they probably manage the hygiene of the field though. They probably have a degree.
A chemistry degree?
I don't know. I don't know what the degree would. Public health?
Maybe.
Sports medicine. I'm sure they do more than just being a water boy.
Yeah. Mad Dog, Fireman, Missy, Tab, Wahoo, Cartman, and Share Bear out there. We got Wiener one ball away. They probably like shine the bats and do the laundry
That's
sometimes.
what I mean.
Got JoJo, Brizo, Lucky Tim out there. And Wiener from CR Billiards and Mad Dog splitting that prize. And Loretta. And Fireman. A lot of winners that round. And Cartman. Jess. That's 5 winners, I believe, on that line win. Congratulations, you guys.
I'm reading about water boys. I have lots of information.
We should watch that movie next.
What movie?
Waterboy.
Oh yeah. Is that Adam Sandler?
Oh yeah, I love that movie. We got Papa 19 and Biff 4 balls away. Now they're 3 balls away, making quick work of this M pattern. I think Longest Yard is my favorite Adam Sandler movie, period.
Mine's the golf. Billy Madison.
That's not the golf one.
What?
The
It's
golf
not?
one is not Billy Madison.
What's the golf one?
The golf one is Happy Gilmore.
Ah, which one is Billy Madison?
That's the one where he goes back to
School.
Yeah.
Oh my
school.
God, I haven't seen that movie in so long.
I know every Adam Sandler movie on the planet.
He kind of annoys me now. He's on a lot of Netflix movies
Yeah.
now. I haven't watched him.
Well, he likes to keep his little ensemble of actors that have been with him through every movie.
It's kind of like Jonah Hill. No jackpot. I just realized it hit. It was over 4,000.
Yeah.
$4,003.
Got Last Chance out there at Trails Bar and Grill. Last Chance winning that line, that M pattern. Congratulations, Last Chance.
That
Got-
was your last chance.
We got Lucky Tim and Lucky Lindy out there at Turtles Bar together. Got Swan Lisa on our place on third, winning that coverall prize, $27. Congratulations, Swan Lisa.
Sean just said a third string quarterback. What does third string mean?
That means you sit the bench the whole season.
$300,000.
Yeah, if your first string gets hurt and your second string gets hurt, then the third string quarterback is called in.
Has that ever happened?
Not often.
What if they did? You know what? Would it feel bad to be the third string or not? Because it's like you're sitting there, you're making money.
Yeah.
You have to go to practice just the same.
Yes, you still have to practice and train and keep in
Though.
physical
That would be
shape.
sad though, because you're not actually performing.
If you're making $300,000,
But that's what I mean. There's a trade-off, because it's like, well, maybe you don't get to perform, but you get to sit there during games.
And if the first string's like, maybe he
But what if he was like a secret pick, like really good?
a clutch third
Just
string
like
quarterback?
just like Moneyball, they had Hatterfield. I don't know if that. What was his name? Hatter something.
I think so.
Anyway, they were like that was like their secret pick, because like no one expected it. Maybe that's not how sports work, and I just live in a fantasy land. In the case of a bat boy, not a whole lot. According to Glassdoor, the Braves pay their bat boy an hourly rate from 9 to 10 per hour. That equates to an average salary of 19 to 20K. Yeah, that's basically poverty, which is really sad. Yeah, I was similar to that. I was reading NFL teams don't actually, I know we're talking about NFL now, don't actually hire water boys. The people you see on TV handing out water to players are typically either part of the training staff or interns within the organization. On rare occasions, coaches and players will have their children volunteer to do this. And this is coming from a football referee. I don't know if he was in the NFL or not. As for the experience, it's probably one of the most thankless tasks on the sideline. Yes, players will be seeking out these people for a drink. However, during the game, those handing out drinks are mainly tasked with doing their job but staying out of the way. And the NFL sideline is extremely busy and crowded. Yeah, it's very easy to get in the way of someone, and then if you do get in the way on the NFL sideline, you're not likely to be brought back. Like, every time I watch the football, I pay attention to the people on the sideline a lot, and like they do look like they're scrambling between people a lot.
Yeah.
Like they're trying their hardest to stay out. That would be so stressful. That'd
John's
be really
saying
stressful.
NFL cheerleaders make $75,000 a year. I watched.
There was a show
Was
about
it
that.
a movie?
There was a show about that. Our downstairs neighbor's girlfriend cheers for the Lions.
Oh.
They argue on the phone a lot.
I watched that. We watched that cheerleading movie, didn't we? Of that professional college cheerleading
Navarro
competition.
cheer. Yeah, but that was college. That wasn't football cheer versus football cheer is like no gymnastics. Like you cheer the cheers.
Yeah.
Navarro cheer was like gymnastics, acrobatics, everything difficult in one thing. Dance.
Yeah. It looked like they were.
I really wish that there were marching bands at that level. There we go.
Oh, Brad from Muddy Cow, Oak Park Heights, winning that line win. $18 to you, Brad. Congratulations. Got Big R, Papa 19, now 5 balls away. Tab also 5 balls away now. Yeah, it's crazy how much sports organizations pay people. Like,
It's strange to me.
like
It makes
first
sense.
strings make
I was
millions.
telling Curtis, like, I feel like baseball is definitely not as popular as it was, like, 30, 40 years ago. Baseball is really old. Like, in the elderly home when I worked there, they never missed a game. Like, baseball was life for these older, way older generations. I mean, talking 80, 90, 100-year-olds. Like, they loved baseball. They didn't really care about football at all. And now I feel like people care a lot about football and not as much about baseball. So,
Got
maybe it's dying.
Tab,
not.
Dave, and Biff all 2 balls away. Yeah, I've never been excited about baseball.
I went to, you know what it is? Baseball games, like, to go in the stands, are really boring. In my opinion. It's much more interesting to me to listen to them on the radio talking about the game because the sportscasters are interesting to listen to.
Yeah.
When you're watching it in person, you don't have someone telling you what's happening. And it's really hard to see that far.
Bingo!
We got Kelly at Garden Center winning that one. Congratulations, Kelly. And we just missed that jackpot again. $28 is that new Musco prize for that coverall prize. Got Beef Splash out
Ooh,
there.
Beef. Yeah, Beef's been playing. Remember Beef?
I do
Long
not
time player, Beef. He won a season of PGL.
really.
Season 1, maybe?
Bingo!
JoJo at Frankie's Bar winning that one. Congratulations, JoJo, on that $28 win. And now we are getting into game number 6, I believe. Did we even get through the national days?
No.
I
I'm
don't-
just thinking about baseball right now. We should have watched that movie while the Twins were still playing. This would be more relevant.
Yeah.
There was a lot of Minnesota Twins in that movie. I didn't see. They mentioned the Tigers once. Someone got traded to the Tigers. I also thought it was interesting how they could trade during the early season, like just like call someone and be like, "Take this guy,"
Yeah.
and I don't know. And these people moved here and settled. Hopefully, they didn't settle too much of their life, but I guess I didn't know that's how it works. I thought like you pick your team and you stick with them and you don't touch them and that's your team. I didn't know you could like. I think it was during the early season they were doing it. Like
Yeah.
I didn't know
there
you
was
could
a trade deadline.
Yeah, I had no idea. Is that still true? They still do that?
I think so.
Okay, yeah. Let's finish the national days. Oh, we didn't even do the other ones. There's 2 more. National Seafood Bisque Day. Serves up a hot, delicious meal for seafood lovers. Do you know what bisque is?
Nope.
It's like a soup.
Oh.
It's like kind of blended. I've had lobster bisque before. I don't like it that much. I prefer chunky soups. But it's kind of blended, and it tastes like fish, and there's like little pieces of fish in it. But not my favorite. All right. It's Monday, which means there's a state today. National Kentucky Day recognizes the 15th state to be granted statehood.
So
You've
now
been
we're-
in Kentucky before.
I have?
Yes. I've been in Kentucky many times in my life. We actually stopped in Kentucky and ate at a, what's that burger place we stopped at? Carl's? No.
Carl Jr. and Hardee's?
Was it Hardee's?
I have no idea.
Curtis and I try burgers from like a lot of different places, and then I have like a note in my phone, and we ranked all of the burgers we've ever tried.
That's what we should do. We should go to Minnesota and try
It was Hardee's.
all the burgers.
I know.
at
I
all
want
the
to do a
different
tour of
bars.
Minnesota. Minnesota's huge though, so it'd be a lot of driving. It was Hardee's in Kentucky. You have eaten Hardee's, and it was ranked the bottom of my list, but Curtis loved it. Kentucky Derby. That's a thing.
Yeah.
They're big on their horses over in Kentucky. I went to when I was a kid. My mom's really into horses, She brought us to like this old horse place. Had a ton of horses. It's where they kept the Kentucky Derby horses. It was like a stable, but it was huge, like 100 acres or something. That's what I remember about Kentucky.
I don't remember anything about Kentucky.
It's actually really hilly there. I like driving through it.
We got $16 on that line win, 16 on the M pattern, and over $4,000 for that coverall jackpot. 52 balls to hit that jackpot, plenty of time. Got Painter 1 ball away. And Gala 1 ball away as well. There we go. Elsa Poppy at Titan Sports Saloon, a very regular player. Congratulations, Elsa Poppy, on that win. Gala now 6 balls away from that M pattern.
And welcome back, Gala. I haven't seen Gala since like last year.
Really?
Or like before quarantine.
Gala moving up to 5 balls away now. Still no one on the leaderboard except for Gala. Here we go. Loretta, Lucky, Lindy, Mad Dog, JoJo, and Missy all on the leaderboard now. Mad Dog taking the lead 4 balls. Loretta now 2 balls away. Got Kelly and Brad now 2 balls away as well.
Hatberg.
Hadberg?
Hatberg was his name.
Oh. Got Swan Lisa out there 1 ball away, and our place on 3rd. And there we go. Kelly from Garden Center winning that one. Congratulations, Kelly. And no one hitting that jackpot, so the new coverall prize is $24.
And also the fact that Chris Pratt was in Moneyball too.
Who was he?
He was Hatberg.
Oh, really?
Hatterberg, whatever his name was. Yeah. And Chris Pratt wasn't even a big name back then. I don't even think he was on, what's that TV show he's in?
We got Loretta winning that one at CR Billiards. Congratulations, Loretta, on that $24 prize.
And he was very serious in his role, too.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, now, like, he's a big name. Guardians of the Galaxy. What was he in? Parks and Rec. That's what it was. He had to lose 30 pounds for his role as that baseball player.
Really?
Yeah.
Seems odd.
Alrighty, let's see what we have for celebrity birthdays. Robert Reed played the dad on the TV series The Brady Bunch, and he was born in 1932. Joe Lithgow, 1945, an actor and comedian. And Evander Holyfield, champion heavyweight boxer, 1962. Only 4 birthdays today. Usually there's a really long list.
Yeah. Maybe John's trimming it down to only the well-known
Only
names.
the ones that he thinks I would recognize, but I still didn't recognize any of them. Okay, good. John's giving us baseball facts. This is the information I need to know. The Major League Baseball minimum salary in 2020 stood at a handsome whole $563.5 thousand US dollars annually. Like for each player, it's that much?
No. I think that's minimum salary for one player.
That's what I mean. For each player, they have to get paid almost $600,000.
At least. At least. I mean the bigger baseball names for sure get paid
Where
millions.
do they get this money?
It's a great question.
All these teams must be hurting because of COVID. Because no ticket sales. And the ticket and the food sales, I mean, they get money elsewhere, but those are big things.
I actually just learned in my public economics class that stadiums, most of their funds go to state governments. Because they are
I thought they're private owned.
not every stadium.
Oh, the stadiums. I thought you meant the teams.
No, the stadiums. So I imagine that state government's hurting as well.
Yeah, for ticket sales. We need to go to more games, Curtis.
So each player gets at least.
We need to go to more sports balls games.
I mean,
Or
not baseball.
sports without balls, like hockey. It's probably cold in there, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad used to take us to Tigers games all the time, and it's the experience you go for. I was a kid. I didn't care about the baseball. It was fun, and there's always the thought that, ooh, you have to bring your mitt so you can catch a ball. Like, you know what I mean? Like, well, have you ever been to a Tigers game? Wow. You do live far from Detroit, though, your whole life.
Got Rizzo, Lucky Lindy, last chance out there.
My dad told me that the most fun sports game to go to, I think he's been to all of the Detroit type sports teams games, is basketball. Because they do like a lot of games and stuff on the court.
Yeah, they got the halftime show.
And they like, I don't know, people are pumped up. They got the band. Even at CMU. Oh, there we go.
Papa 19 winning that one, and SNS from Shortstop Tavern. Congratulations, you two, splitting that $15 prize.
Even at the college in town, I've been to the basketball games and the football games. I think that's the only two I've been to, and basketball was definitely a lot more fun. An estimated 30% of teams' revenues comes from ticket sales. Forbes says Major League Baseball saw $10.7 billion in revenues last year. 30% of $10.7 billion is $3.21 billion.
That is crazy.
So they still got a lot of money, but they're also losing right now with ticket sales, a lot of money.
Yeah. I wonder what happened to season. There are people who hold like season pass tickets.
Yeah, it's their seats for the whole year.
Yeah.
Do you think they're letting a limited amount of people go? None?
No.
That sucks.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's
I wonder when that will be. Those type of events are like the last on the docket to be allowed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Big group things like concerts and movie theaters, sports games.
We got Janny at American Legion Fridley winning that M pattern. Congratulations, Janny. We still are on track to hit that jackpot. Dave, you got a shot. No one hitting it. $22 is that new Musco prize. Mad Dog and Dave, 2 balls away now. Got Player and Lucky Tim, 1 ball away.
Bingo!
Tab from Crazy J's and SNS splitting that prize. Congratulations, you two. SNS taking home 2 prizes that round. Let's see, we should probably go on a quick break. You guys can play the next round without us. We will be right back. Hello, everyone. Welcome us back to Mega Bar Bingo. We got... This is game 9, isn't it? Wow.
Yeah. It's already 12:50.
Games are flying by already.
Flies by when you're talking about baseball facts. Which I think John said some states are allowing limited number of fans into sporting events. Here in Michigan, at John's games, they sell 1,000 tickets, but a stadium holds fewer than 3,333 will be limited to 30% of its total capacity. So,
At least they're letting some people watch
Yeah.
baseball.
Bingo!
You got Mo... Is that Mo H? Winning that one, $17. Congratulations, Mo H. We had a couple winners last round, too. We had Wahoo at VFW Blaine, Papa 19 at Friends Bar, and Wendell, along with Cartman, splitting that line win. The M pattern was won by Bryzo, and the Musco by Janny. So congratulations to all of last round's winners. We got Brad at 2 balls away now. Brad 1 ball away from this M pattern, making very quick work of it. And there we go, Brad winning that one, not even giving anyone a chance.
that was really early, too.
Yeah.
All right, we're on track. $4,442. Kelly 6 balls away, and we're only on ball 35. This could be, if Kelly doesn't win this, that would be real sad. So we're wishing luck to Kelly over at Garden Center Lanes.
Kelly moving up to 5 balls away now. Tab joining Kelly 5 balls away. Tab playing from Crazy Jay's Bar and Grill. Kelly now 3 balls away. It's looking good for Kelly.
Keep moving up, Kelly. You have 3 chances. You need to land these next couple balls. Oh God, you're kidding.
No one
Oh.
winning that jackpot this round. $26 is that new Musco prize.
Kelly was 34 balls. She was 6 balls away and didn't win that. That is so sad.
That's just how it shakes out sometimes. And here we go, Loretta from Carbone's Pizzeria winning that one. Congratulations, Loretta. And we are getting into game number 10 now, so we have 2 games left. Wow.
Yes.
Time is just flying by today. Make sure you guys come back at happy hour tonight. John and Ian will be here.
Over $20,000 jackpot for the major tonight.
Yeah, it's been growing a long time.
And shout out to Mrs. Yax, who on Friday won the major jackpot. How much was it? $4,974. And that was Mrs. Yag's second jackpot. She is now tied with Mr. Yags on the leaderboard for second place.
Oh, really?
She's doing it, yeah. So that was her second jackpot. We're super happy for Mrs. Yags. And although she won the minor, the major is still there. It'll be around $21,000 for the first game. So
Yeah.
be there, 5 p.m.
It's 52 balls hit that
Yeah,
one
you don't
right
want
now
to.
as
You
well.
don't want to miss that one.
So it's literally
$20,000.
the same jackpot as this one,
Mm-hmm.
just more.
That's true. All right, let's see. The Vikings.
Ooh.
The Vikings lost yesterday. John gave us some notes. He said, "What can be said about the 40-23 loss?" Wow, that is real sad. To the previously winless Atlanta Falcons. Vikings coach Mike Zimmer talked about what happened. He said, "It's hard for me to figure out how we can continue to get better and play like we did a week ago and then play as poorly as we did this week. We didn't do very many things right, and we've got a lot to get it fixed. We've got to get it fixed. This week, the Vikings have their bye week. Hopefully, they can get healed up and figure some things out. So, yeah, no game on Sunday. Stay tuned for more information about Vikings Bingo, though. We do Vikings Bingo, Game Day Bingo every Sunday during Vikings games, but we might just do it on Sunday despite it being a bye week. So, stay tuned for information. We will let you guys know what the schedule is for that. Yeah. Everyone was predicting the Vikings to win against the Falcons because the Falcons suck. Now the Falcons are 1-5 and the Vikings are 1-5.
Maybe it was a charity game.
Well, you know what happened in Moneyball? They lost like 17 games in a row, and then they won 20 in a row. So maybe that'll happen.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a bad early season. Who knows? Maybe they just need the fans in the stand to fuel them.
Maybe
And
they
we
should
can't
just
do
trade
that.
half their team away and then...
Trade all the good players. Get the statistics in. I don't know. Anyway, tomorrow, game's about to start, but tomorrow is Megasota game night. Follow us on Facebook, Pilot Games. I'm going to post the schedule right after this show. But we will be playing Pride of Minnesota, Lucky Sevens, Fishing Derby, 1 round of Jackpot Hunter. It'll be the same progressive as Happy Hour. Open season, brand new game, pretty much. Played it last week. And then Jackpot Jungle, the 54-ball coverall. You're going to want to be there. It's a ton of fun. Megasota Game Night is definitely our biggest event of the week.
Bingo!
We got Kelly at Garden Center and Mad Dog winning those prizes. Congratulations, Kelly and Mad Dog. Kelly, you've been winning a lot.
Oh, yeah. Hot mama out there.
Got Heavy Kevy out there.
This 52-ball coverall is getting pretty big.
Yeah, it's been a while since it's gone out. I'm sure Game Day Bingo really helped grow it. Elsa Poppy, 4 balls away, now 2 balls away from this M pattern. Still just Elsa Poppy, 2 balls away, $17 on this M pattern, and that jackpot $4,533. You gotta hit that one in 52 balls. Still just Elsa Poppy, 2 balls away. Now we got SNS, Scrub Eye, Merla, and Fireman all 2 balls away. SNS moving up to 1 ball away. SNS and Carm Care, 1 ball away now. Carm Care playing from Titan Sports Saloon, and Carm Care winning that one. Congratulations, Carm Care, on that $17 M pattern. Still 2 balls left for this jackpot. Tab, JoJo, Missy. No one hitting that jackpot. $26 is that new coverall prize. Mad Dog, 1 ball away.
Sorry, I was searching up our E-Tab wins from last night.
Oh.
Yes, I got some news.
Bingo!
Mad Dog winning that coverall prize. $26 to you, Mad Dog. Congratulations.
All right, we're getting back to the enrolling screen. This is the last game.
Yep.
Yeah, I was looking up large E-Tab prizes from last night. Like I mentioned before, we had a new game, Bachelorette Party, come out 2 weeks ago, I believe. And I was just looking, just last night, we had 8 large jackpots that were $1,500 on Bachelorette Party. Including at Boxcar Bar, HR Pesties, St. Cloud Eagles, Bierstube in Grove Heights, Crazy Jays. We also had some smaller prizes, $600 jackpots for Bachelorette Party on a $2 bet, $600. And this was just yesterday. We had about 10 at Nissan's Gaylord, Monticello VFW, Pit Stop Bar, another one at Crazy J's bar. So I'm glad you guys are liking it and winning money on it. Those are some big prizes for like a small bet.
I wonder what their lucky deck is.
I know, I want to know too. I'm going to ask on Facebook this week. I want to know. Also see a lot of Vikings Victory play. $1,500 jackpots for Vikings Victory at Bears Den, Shady's Tavern, Northside Bar, Neptune's Bar, and the smaller jackpots for Vikings Victory, $600 on a $2 bet, Riverboat Lanes, Crazy J's, Welsh's Big Ten, and lots of other jackpots. So that was our other newer E-Tab. We have more new games coming out this year as well, so stay tuned for that. The best place to stay tuned for more information is Facebook. Pilot Games is our Facebook. And if you prefer Instagram to get the picture feed, Mega Bar Bingo is our Instagram.
We got 1 minute left on this round. 36 players out there right now. That jackpot just under $5,000, sitting at $4,535. I'd like to see the jackpot go out today.
Today?
Today.
You're feeling it?
I didn't get enough about giving up that jackpot on Friday. I want to give out another one today.
Oh my god. I totally forgot that happened. I was saying the whole night, I was like, Curtis and I, jackpots always go out when we broadcast the very last show of the whole week. Friday, happy hour, last show. And it happened 2 weeks in a row now. So Fridays are the lucky jackpot days. 2 jackpots.
And after the show, we went over to my dad's, and my stepmom was like, Mrs. Yags must be so happy.
I was like, you know Mrs. Yags? Like,
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, I watch every... She's in Michigan, too. She can't play. She watches every show. I thought that was so cute. I'm like, you know who the players are? And that's kind of the benefit of watching Pilot TV. We get to know you guys. Other people get to know you. They see you winning. They're happy for you. It's definitely a lot of fun. And remember, the happy hour jackpot tonight is over $20,000 for the for the major, and 52 balls.
Yep.
Yeah. So be there for that. $1 cards. It's a ton of fun. John and Ian will be here.
Yeah, I hope that jackpot doesn't go out, though. I want it saved for Mega Soda game
Mega
night.
Soda, yeah.
TNT
No!
winning that line win all to themselves. $18 is that prize. Congratulations, TNT. Got Brad, Elsa, Poppy, Lucky Tim, Loretta, and Big R, all 7 balls away. Big R playing from HR Pesties. Lucky Tim now moved up to 6 balls away.
Oh yeah, before I forget to tell you guys, we are doing PyCon this year. It's going to be a virtual PyCon. Make sure you register at pilotgames.com/PyCon, or on our Facebook page, you'll see an event called Virtual PyCon 2020. You got to register so we have your email so we can send you more information and a link to the live broadcast.
Yeah, I hear we got some
Oh, you don't want to miss it.
famous people coming.
Famous people. And it's free. That's the thing. It's free. We've had big musical names in the past. This one, equally
the
as
cake.
big of a name. Let me see the date. It'll be November 12th from 3 to 4. You can watch on your phone or your computer. So even if you're working, if you're allowed to have a little video on the side. That's the benefit of my job. Put YouTube on the side. Do my work on the other screen.
We got Kelly and Last Chance, both 1 ball away. Last Chance playing from Trails Grill. It is your last chance to win this jackpot for today, at least.
Well,
and Last Chance and Elsa Poppy splitting the M pattern.
All right. Last. Nope. All right. $27 Musco prize. And that jackpot will roll over to tomorrow at noon.
Got Elsa Poppy 1 ball away. Bryzo also 1 ball away. Bryzo a PGL leaderboard.
There we go. Elsa Poppy again.
Bingo!
Lucky player. All right. congrats to all of our winners during lunch hour. And we hope you guys have a great day. Remember, we'll be back for happy hour at 5 p.m. Yeah, that's it for me.
Yeah, make sure you guys come tomorrow, Megasoda Game Night. It's going to be a ton of fun. Try out the new game, Open Season, if you missed it last week. You can go on our Facebook, look at the video, get a little preview, see if you like the game. But I think you're going to like it.
Yep, it's a great game.
And that's it for us. And remember, when you play Pilot Games, your community wins.
Bye.